into this game before it gets out of hand. It got out of hand real early last night. Like I said, they lost 18-0. Number 18 for the Pride, that is Max Kerr with it right now. He'll send it down into the zone. It'll be along the goal line, comes out, circled around the track out of the Pride, and it's picked off by a Golden Grizzly. He'll bring it up through center. Looks like it'd be Margolis. Make that mini.
Looked like a nice opportunity brewing there, and then it went right by his skates.
Yep. So the Pride get it back, and they'll try and send it into the O-zone. Can't quite, though. It's pinched nicely by the Golden Grizzlies. They'll get it along the boards right in front of the benches, and they'll shoot it in. No icing here. The Pride will pick it up now. Number 18, that is Ryan Kerr. He'll send it up to his partner. The center will bring it up through for the Pride. Try to do a little bit of a dangle, but it's poked away nicely by a Golden Grizzly. Puck will go to the corner. He'll circle around, delay a little bit, looking for a partner. Sends it back down towards the goal line. It's picked up nicely by the Pride. They're going to reverse it. Send it back towards the goal line. Shot and saved there by Zamek.
Gotta get it out of the zone right now.
Yep, Zamek comes out of his cage to try and field it. It doesn't work out. Oh, a shot, and it just goes high. A slap shot from the point that was. Oakland really having trouble getting it out of their D zone right now.
Yeah, it felt like it's been forever since it. Now it
flips out. Yeah, Oakland able to flip it up and off the boards. They'll go for a full change here. Number 15 with it for the Pride. That is Patrick Hayes. He's going to let his partners go off on a change. Vogler picks him up. He'll shoot it up through the neutral zone. They'll go all the way down into the Oakland D zone. No icing here. It was chipped nicely. Pride with it now. They make their final change on the line, and it comes out of the zone as it just jumped a stick of a Pride. Picked up here by number 13 of the Pride, Jacob Toblin. And now with it is the Pride trying to get it through the neutral zone with the cannon. And a huge hit is thrown by a Pride onto Markowitz.
Yeah, not a good look for Markowitz right there.
To the slot where Markowitz was, but no shot. And a shot by one of the Golden Grizzlies out of the point. Saved there by Isaac Hyde.
Oakland needs to find a way to get it right back into the offensive zone. That was a nice opportunity right there for the Golden Grizzlies.
Yeah, had a couple chances for a shot, but nothing to. And the Oakland, an easy fair catch there by Hyde, but he'll dump it out to a Pride member. Send it up through try and get it through the D zone, but they can't. And Oakland brings it in.
And the net dislodged again. There we go. There's the stoppage play.
Morrison had a nice dangle there along the goal line. Tried to find his counterpart in the slot, but unfortunately he was not there in order to receive the puck. Number 23 for the Golden Grizzlies. We're not going to know who that is tonight. He has a jersey with no name on the back, and he wasn't listed on their roster. So my assumption is he was one of those semester break additions, kind of like we saw last night for a couple of guys on the D3 team.
Yeah, then in that case, a couple of those guys on the D3 team actually contributed very well. They scored a couple goals to help win them 5-1 against Central Michigan.
Yeah, Schultes gets it, gives it out top to Schemmel. A shot from the D-man, and it's an easy glove save and fair cut by Isaac Hyde. Couple good shots here by the Golden Grizzlies.
Yeah, it's looking pretty good so far. Let's just hope they can turn those shots into goals.
Yeah, something they weren't able to do last night. Sorry, go ahead.
It's already bad enough that you lost 18-0 to this team. I don't think you want to make that same mistake again. At least come out of this with a few goals.
Yeah, another shot by the Golden Grizzlies. Easy save there. Shot came from Stefano Mini. And the Pride are able to dump it out, but Oakland looking to dump it right back in. The Pride have control of it in their D zone. It's number 12 right in front of us. That would be Mike Clow. The Pride try and bring it up through center. They run into the official a little bit, and Oakland picks it off in the neutral zone. Stefano Mini with it, can't get through center. It's touched nicely by a Pride.
Yeah, well, it's two Golden Grizzlies almost ran into each other. I believe that was number 21, number 8.
Yep. So, yeah, that'd be Stefano Mini and Corey Schultes. Schulte make that Schultes with it right now, trying to get it into the O-zone, but he can't. It's picked off nicely, and it's flipped out by the Pride. Oakland trying to advance it back up through center, and they can't. It's picked off nicely by the Pride. Number 13 with it right now, Jacob Tolan. He'll send it up to his partner. Across ice it goes. Number 5 brings it into the O-zone all himself, and he's tripped up. No call there.
I thought he just tripped on his own. I didn't see the trip.
Yeah, it looked like he lost an edge, blew a bit of a tire there. Golden Grizzlies have it behind the cage, trying to get it out. The puck comes into the slot, but looked like the Pride couldn't find it, and there was no shot there. Pride got it at center ice now through the neutral zone, but it's picked off nicely by the Golden Grizzlies. Puck will come out of the center. Morrison flips it in. It's regathered by the Pride. Send it along the blue line to each other. Puck will come up through the neutral zone, but it's picked off once again by Morrison.
Nice hustle there by Morrison.
Yeah, he's all over the place. Puck will come all the way down to Zamek, where he's almost freezes it, but then decides to flip it out into the corner. And a attempted clear is no good by the Golden Grizzlies. Another shot by the Pride just goes wide. Oakland with it now, trying to get out of the D zone. They are up through center. Vogler dumps it in himself. On a chase for it, Stefano Mini hopping on his horse. He'll go to the boards. It'll be around the goal line. And the Pride will get it out, flip it out through center where it's looked like it was going to be taken by Golden Grizzlies, but another shot just goes wide of Zamek.
That's really lucky right there.
Yeah, he went to field that, and the Pride got to it first. The Pride are offsides here, so we'll have a face-off come out towards center.
So overall, the first, I believe almost 7 minutes of this game, it started off white hot for Purdue Northwestern with that immediate goal on the power play, but looks like Oakland's calmed their nerves a little bit. Seems like they've got a little bit more under control. Getting some nice nice opportunities there as well. Let's just hope they can turn those opportunities into goals.
Yeah. Had a couple good shots. Right now, the puck is in the D zone, and it's the D zone for the Pride, O zone for the Golden Grizzlies, but now in a huge hit right in front of us by number 23 on number 10 of the Pride. Number 10, that being Chase Solberg, the victim of that hit, got absolutely laid out.
That's some real grit right there. That was a nice hit, open ice hit there by number 23.
Yeah, puck would end up going all the way down to Zamek, where he's going to freeze it himself. Zamek comes into this one with an .846 save percentage, 1 in 10 on the year with an .895 goals allowed a game. So not been his year, but hard to be pretty good when your team is 3-19.
Yeah, do what you can, man.
Yeah. So the Golden Grizzlies now in a puck battle along the boards in the corner. It's won by the Pride. Pride send it up in a slap shot fanned on by the Pride. Number 15 went for the slap shot, that being Patrick Hayes.
That would have been a cool goal right there. I mean, not good for our end, but unfortunately he didn't. He just fanned on it right there. That was wide open too.
Yep, fanned on the one-timer was Patrick Hayes. Golden Grizzlies trying to get the puck out, but they can't. Puck is circled down around the cage, and an easy save there by Zamek. Puck came from the point, saw it all the way. 12:48 left here in this one. Where it counts, though, Purdue Northwest Pride by 1. Both teams elect to make a full change here. The Morrison line comes out now. Andrew Morrison, one of the better players for the Golden Grizzlies this year. 7 goals and 4 assists.
So we can make that 8 goals.
Yep. Shot by the Pride. And it's blocked out in front by Golden Grizzly. Nicely. Golden Grizzlies trying to get on their horse to get it, but Stefano Mini can't gather it. Pride will get it, bring it right back in. Like backhand save, and it just goes off the pipe.
Oh, I thought it looked like it from the look of him that it looked like going in, but no, I guess not.
Yeah. So a really nice move there by the Pride. Went forehand, backhand, and just shoveled it off the pipe. Faceoff will come out to the stick side of Zamek on his right. And it's won by the Golden Grizzlies. They try to flip it out, but it takes a bounce off the boards and they're not able to get it all the way out. Pride in control with it. It comes down into the slot, but the Golden Grizzlies get possession. Here they come. Here's Morrison. He'll dump it in, but it's repossessed nicely by the Pride.
It looked like they had some opportunity going there. That's like the first, 3 or 4 times so far this period. It looks like they were trying to cook something up, but unfortunately, Purdue Northwest just
another shot by the Pride, and it's another goal for the Pride. Zamek unable to save that one. A backhand forehand shot that just squeaks by him on the short side.
Yeah, before that goal, it looked like Oakland was trying to get something going right there. It's like right till they get to their blue line, all of a sudden they just stop, and then Purdue offense just starts lighting it up now.
Yeah,
now we're down by 2.
On that goal is Sam Bordegiz for the Pride. 22nd goal on the year for him. He leads them in scoring with 43 points now on the year. So 12:06 left here in the first period, but where it counts, Purdue Northwest by 2.
All right, here we go. This looks good.
Schulthe's in with it now to the slot. Shot and a nice kick save there by the Purdue Northwest. Puck is flipped up and another blocker save by the goalie for Purdue Northwest.
He lost his stick there too.
Yeah, and it looks like we're going to have a penalty here. We're going to have an interference call.
Is that going to be on Purdue or is that going to be on Oakland?
Waiting to find out.
Looking like it's going to be on number 13. Yeah.
Yep. So number 13 for Purdue Northwest, Jacob Tolan, the D-man, will go to the box in Oakland to the power play. Today's power play is brought to you by the Joe Mo Show, Mondays at noon. So, Joe Mo Show power play, number 1. You hope that they have the exact same success that Purdue Northwest Pride had earlier.
Let's hope so. That's going to... Right now they have the advantage now. That's 5-on-4. Let's just hope they can capitalize on this.
Yep. Schultheis, the assistant captain, in the dot for this face-off. He'll win it back to the D-man. Shot by Schemmel. Blockered out in front. Pilot now with it, trying to circle. He'll send it along the goal line to Knepp. Back out to Schultheis. Down low, just goes by Pilot. It'll go to the boards. Pilot gets to it first. Oakland trying to reverse it. It comes out to the slot, and an easy clear there for Purdue Northwest. It'll make it all the way. Out she goes. Oakland with control with it. Looks like Morrison all the way down the other side of the ice from us. Gets it over to Schultheis. He'll reverse it. Looking to set up a breakout. It'll come up. And it's going to be taken over in the neutral zone by the Pride. They'll delay a little bit, try and kill some of this time.
Ooh.
And out she goes. 11 minutes left here in the first, where it counts.
Ooh,
Pride
no.
by 2.
Come on, you got to hurry up right there, Zamek.
Yeah, Zamek went out to field it and took a little long. The Pride were closing in on him. Oakland dancing with it here at the neutral zone, trying to get it in, and it's defended nicely by the Pride. Oakland finally slams it in, and the goalie Hyde for the Pride to come out to field it and sets it on a tee for number 15 of the Pride, Patrick Hayes, who slams it all the way down. Zamek will come out to feel it. Yep. Oakland looking to set up. Morrison now with it. Tries to send it back. Here comes Pilot. Sends it over right in front of us to Knepp, and he'll try and shoot it. Make that Schemmel.
That's Schemmel.
Sends it up along the boards. Back out to the point. Minnie down to the Vogler, and it's picked off by the Pride,
Ooh.
and out she goes.
Oh, that's not good.
Power play has 20 seconds left on it now. Oakland trying to get the puck. It's down along the boards. Here they go. They're going to set up now.
Purdue Northwest had a really good breakaway right there. Good thing Zamek was able to get a hand on that.
Yep. Oakland looking to fire it in, and they can. It's picked off nicely by the Pride. The Pride with it now playing offense on a power play. Not something you see often, but they're having success today.
Their penalty's now been killed.
And we're back to full strength here. 9:40 left. The Pride up 2-0. Pride with it now in their D zone, corralling it, letting a couple changes happen. Puck in the neutral zone. Pride flip it in. It's brought in by number 2 of the Pride. He'll delay along the boards, looking for someone to send it to. Sends it down towards the goal, blocked out in front by a Golden Grizzly. Puck will be in the corner. It'll come down towards the goal line, and it's frozen by Zamek. No, it squeaks through. A shot.
Ooh.
Save. No, and it's a goal. That one squeaks through. Zamek got part of it, but not all of it, and an easy goal there for the Pride. Make that 3-0. 9:12 left here in the first, and this one's getting ugly, Noah.
Yeah, it's getting ugly real quick. It looked like it was fine for a good few minutes, but now all of a sudden Purdue Northwest just has all the momentum.
Yeah, and on that goal is Ryan Kerr, the D-man for the Pride. That is his second goal of the year. Yeah, this one not going the way that the Golden Grizzlies thought it was. You know, last night didn't go great. Tonight's a great night for a rebound, but a lot of hockey to be played still, but definitely not the way you want to start if you're looking for a rebound game.
That is true.
And the Pride are going to slam it in here. It's picked up by the D-man for the Golden Grizzlies. It'll be brought up through center, but redirected there by a Pride. Golden Grizzlies will try and flick it off the boards, and they do. It's chipped in, so no icing here. Hyde comes out to field it for number 18, the goal scorer, Ryan Kerr. He'll delay with it, send it up to his center. It'll be brought up by number 2 of the Pride, Noah Murphy. He'll bring it all the way in. Shot. I'm not sure if that one ever got through to Zamek. And another shot, and Zamek's able to get a piece of that one. We're going to have a penalty here. Delayed penalty, and here we go.
Looks like it's going to be on Purdue again.
Yep. I believe that is number 2, Noah Murphy, going to the box. Waiting to get the call here for the cross-checking is the call. So, 8:30 left here in the first period. 3-0 in favor of the Pride, but another power play for the Golden Grizzlies.
Let's hope they can make this 1 for 2.
Yep. So Morrison's going to take this draw. Morrison's going to lose the draw. Pride will get it, and out she goes. Puck will be flipped over towards the boards, but it'll be repossessed by Morrison. He'll circle the track with it, set up a power play breakout for the Golden Grizzlies, sends it down below the goal line, and there was no one there to quarterback it out. A miscue there for the Golden Grizzlies, Noah.
That is right, Drew. It looked like no one was there to pick up the puck.
Ethan Knupp bringing it up now. It's flipped in by the Golden Grizzlies, but easily picked off there by the Pride. Trying to get it out now are the Pride. Pilot on his horse, chasing down the pucks. Even gets it in a shot save there by Zamek.
I'm telling you, it's already bad enough to give a power play goal. It may be even worse to give up a shorthanded goal on top of that.
Yeah, and Zamek comes out to field that one, jumps on it, and then kicks it away. Not really sure what he was thinking there. Pride now with it, and it's going to be frozen now by Zamek. Both teams look like they're going to make a change here. The Pride will change their quartet of killers, and then the Golden Grizzlies will change their 5 on the power play. So 7:36 left here in the first. 1:08 left on the power play for number 2, Noah Murphy, serving a 2-minute stay in the sin bin for cross-checking. Oakland will win the draw here. They'll set up behind the cage, try and get a breakout. They have had nothing on this power play, Noah.
That is true, Drew. They have gotten absolutely nothing going on. I think this is one of the few times they've been in the offensive zone so far.
Oakland ties up, trying to get control of the puck. Looks like Markowitz over there. And they finally get control of it. Bentley with it now. Shot. Easy save there by Hyde. Saw it the whole way. Schummel on his, Schultes on his horse, trying to catch it down. And he can't. And out she goes.
Oh, I thought that almost went right through his blocker.
Zamek came out to field that one. And it's lost by the Pride. Here come the Golden Grizzlies up through center. Stefano Mini with it now, trying to get positioning, trying to send it around, but he can't. It's pinched nicely by the Pride, and out she goes one more time. 20 seconds left here on the power play, 6:45 in the first period, where it counts the Pride by 3. And let's not forget, Noah, when you win by 5 or more, it counts as a double win.
Well, let's just hope that's not the case today, but it's not looking so good so far for the Golden Grizzlies.
No. Golden Grizzlies now with it. Looks to be Vogler right in front of us with it. Make that Margolis. And out she goes one final time as the power play expires. 0 for 2 on the Joe Mo Show power play are the Golden Grizzlies today. It'll be shot in by the Pride. Oakland with it now, bringing it up through center is number 23, the new addition. Tries to get off a shot, but he's stick lifted nicely by the Pride. Pride will establish a breakout. Here comes number 22. Make that Cooper Knott. Tries to get a shot, but it's picked off nicely by the Golden Grizzlies. It's been a pretty even game in terms of back and forth possession time, I feel like, Noah. But Northwest has just had the better shots. They've been able to squeak them through.
Yeah, that's right, Drew. It seems like it's been going back and forth and back and forth. It's just when Purdue goes fourth, they go fourth. They go and score, whereas Oakland will go back and just won't be able to capitalize on any sort of shot on goal.
Yeah, it's been a struggle for the Golden Grizzlies to get a whole lot of shots today. And it's been a struggle for them at goaltending right now as well. So the puck will come across the neutral zone. Oakland now with it. Right in front of us is a shot and an easy pad save there by Hyde. He's been sharp early.
Ooh.
Pilot with it. Pilot trying to get to it now down at the goal line. The D-man gets in on the forecheck. You love to see it. And 23 engages forecheck, and we have a bit of a
reaction right
we
there.
have a disturbance down on the goal line. Keith Pilot gets absolutely blasted into the boards by number 18, the D-man Ryan Kerr, goal scorer from earlier, and then he's shoved over by Ryan Kerr. No call there.
And he knocks that. Or dislodges in that.
That came dislodged there, but no stoppage, and puck will come all the way down for an icing. Yeah, some physicality play there. Keith Pilot, we'll say the experienced player for the Golden Grizzlies, trying to inject a little bit of energy into this game, but to no success, unfortunately.
Very unfortunate for Oakland. It was already an uphill battle going up against a team that's 20-5 while you're 3-19. It's even worse when you're down by 3 in the first period. I don't know how bad it was last game, but if this is better, I guess you can call that a win.
Yep. Schultes in the dot now with it. His lines out there. Him, Knapp, and Mini. There's a little bit of a delay going on right now. Referees over talking. All right, and we're ready for play. Schultes wins the faceoff. And a shot by Minnie, just stick save there by Hyde. Puck goes to the boards, and it's taken by Schultes. He's got it, trying to find someone to set up to, but it's picked off nicely by the Pride. They'll bring it up through the neutral zone. It's redirected by Schultes as he picks the pocket of a Pride player. Puck in the neutral zone along the boards as there's the puck battle going on. Knepp joins the fight. It's the puck battle premier is Schultes and number 83, Blake Witowski for the Pride. Oakland bringing it in through center. Over to Minnie, over to Knepp now. Back to the D, and a shot and an easy save there by Hyde. Blocker down with a purpose. Schultes with it now, bringing it up through center. Looking for a counterpart, but nothing to be had. And a player gets flipped into the Oakland bench almost, and he was politely shoved out of that bench.
Ooh.
Oakland looking to get it out of their own D zone right now, and they finally have control of it. They'll circle it around behind the cage, bring it up through center, and it'll make it all the way for no icing. It looks like it was chipped on the way in. The Pride with it now, number 15, quarterback out for the Pride on the breakaway. Sorry, on the breakout. Oakland trying to gain possession of the neutral zone, but they can't, and they're able to eventually. So, but a good save there by Hyde.
Yeah, he's definitely shown enough, plenty of hustle and whatnot.
God, yeah, for sure. So 3:12 left here in the first. 3-0. But now number 12, Drew Schemmel, is going to the box. They didn't see what the call was there, but it'll be another power play for the Pride. 1-for-1 on the power play of the Pride today. They're going to look to make it 2-for-1. Pride with it now in the slot. Shot. Saved there by Zamek. Gets a piece of the second one as well. It'll come back out to the point. Number 36 with it. He'll send it over. And a fake shot. Another shot. Saved by Zamek. It goes to the boards. It'll careen all the way back into the blue line, but not out. Number 36 with it at the point. Fakes a shot. Puts it down to it. This is a one-timer shot, and it's saved by Zamek. Oakland looking to get it out, but they can't. Finally, they get it, and not out. Send it up to the blue line, but not all the way out. And another shot saved there by Zamek.
Ooh.
And then it's going to go behind the cage.
For a second, I thought they were
where it
about
looks
to
like it'll be
celebrate a goal.
frozen. Yeah. So 2:37 left here in the first. The Pride up by 3. And like we said, Drew Schemmel is serving a 2-minute minor right now. And 1:25 left here on the penalty kill for the Golden Grizzlies. They look to win the face-off, but they cannot. The Pride have it now. At the point, one-timer fanned on. It'll be taken by the Pride still, though. One-timer shot, and looks like it got blocked out in front. Puck will be flipped up in the air, but it's pawed down by the Pride member. Pride with it down along the goal line. They'll bring it out towards the point. Fakes a shot, and one-timer shot. And it's a goal for the Pride off the one-timer. Another power play goal for the Pride. 4-0 in favor of Northwest Purdue. And we have another power play goal.
Still got 2 more minutes left in this first period, and it's just been looking absolutely ugly so far.
Bryce Jacobson is the goal scorer for the Pride there. Make that his 5th on the year. Definitely not what Oakland wanted to do on the penalty kill today. 0-for-2 on the penalty kill are the Golden Grizzlies. So, on the face-off, Oakland able to get it into the Pride zone, but Pride will take possession. They'll bring it up through center. It'll be dumped all the way down in behind Zamek. If you're Oakland, are you looking at a goaltender change here soon?
I would not be surprised if they change their goalie after this if they score once again.
Yeah,
but of course, like we said last time, they lost 18-0, so a goalie change wouldn't truly matter in that case.
Yeah,
if it gets like that again.
Parker Remelius has a slightly better save percentage this year at .896, but goals allowed still not great at .624.
But yeah, I would not be surprised if Coach Mammal pulled Zamek really soon, though.
Yeah, maybe he lets him finish out this period. 1:40 left in the period in favor of Purdue Northwest, up 4-0 on the Golden Grizzlies in their hometown. So puck battle in the corner right now, trying to get it out of the Golden Grizzlies, but they can't. And we're going to have a delayed penalty here as well. Another one. Out comes Hyde. 6 skaters on for the Pride, but it's blown dead before he can even get all the way off the ice. So, power play number 3 for the Pride. First 2 have not gone well. I guess we'll find out what happens on this third one, Noah.
That is true. I mean, so far, Purdue Northwestern is 2 for 2 on the power play. Let's just hope that Oakland can at least end the first period without letting up a power play goal, and then we'll cross that bridge when we get there, when we get to the second period.
Yeah, so number 24, Shane Bentley is going to go to the box here. 2-minute penalty. And the face-off is won by the Pride at the point with it. They're going to send it down low. They'll bring it out back up. Fakes a shot, puts it down to the bumper. It'll come across the ice. Halfway down, back up to the point. He'll delay with it. Across to the point, man. They'll send it back down as it was almost taken by a Golden Grizzly. Puck will be down low. And another shot saved there by Zamek. It'll be flipped out by the Golden Grizzlies. They'll get out of dodge there. Hyde will come out behind his crease to field it. He'll put it on a tee for number 36, which is Carter Hobbs. He'll bring it up through center, send it off to his counterpart. It'll be brought in nicely. Zamek comes out to field it. Not the best decision there, especially with all the Pride collapsing on him. 30 seconds left here in the first, where it counts. Northwest by 4. Shot from the corner, and easy save there by Zamek. Purdue Northwest still with possession. Out at the point, are they with it now? Looking for a lane. No lane here. Shot, and it just goes high of Zamek. Purdue gets the rebound on the opposite side. Works towards the slot. Back across. Another shot across, and it just goes wide of a Pride member. Had a yawning cage at him. 5 seconds left. Shot, save. No, make that just goes wide. I don't think Zamek got a piece of it. Hack and whack time below the cage, but the period will expire first. So, in that first period, it was all Pride. 4-0 in favor of Purdue Northwest. And for the first 42 seconds of the second, Shane Bentley is going to have to serve the rest of his 2-minute minor penalty. And it's really not looking good right now, Noah.
It's not looking good so far for the Golden Grizzlies. This is looking to be just a repeat of what happened last night against the Pride.
Yeah, you can't imagine that Coach Mammal is too happy with his guys right now. But head coach Carl Trojan for Purdue Northwest, a top 5 team in the country according to playoff points, has got to be thrilled with the way his guys have come out playing.
Oh, definitely, yeah. Going up against a team like Oakland, who's only won 3 games heading into this game, you're just happy to see them like how well they're doing. Probably your only biggest gripe is how haven't you scored more or something like that. Other than that, they've been doing just fine.
Yeah, definitely. And it's definitely a learning game thus far for the Golden Grizzlies. They really might want to come out with a bit of a change in how they want to adjust this. But we're going to take a break here. We will join you back in probably about 12 minutes from now to give a little bit of a preview for the second period. But you're listening to 88.3 FM, WXOU Sports on YouTube. Drew and Noah, we'll be back in a little bit. Welcome back, everyone, to Rochester Suburban Ice for the second period of Purdue Northwest versus Oakland. Right now, we have a 4-0 game in favor of the Pride, with Shane Bentley serving a 2-minute minor right now for the first 42 seconds of this second period. The quartet of killers out there for the Golden Grizzlies is Pilot, Schulte, Schemmel, and we're waiting for the fourth one to come off the bench and onto the ice. And here he comes, moseying his way on over. It looks like Stefano Mini. So the Golden Grizzlies really know we're going to try and escape the rest of this power play for the Pride, because they've had no success on their penalty kill today.
Well, they start off with a nice dump into Purdue's defensive end.
Yeah. 2 for 2 are the Northwest on their penalty kills today, or I'm sorry, power plays today. It's brought in now by the Pride, though. Rubbed off it by Keith Pilot very nicely. Northwest trying to set themselves up along the bumper with it. Back up to the middle of the slot, back up towards the point. Circles down, back up to the center point, to the sideboard. Dangles with it, back up to the top point. He'll move in with it. Delay a shot towards the slot, and it's flipped out nicely by Stefano Mini of the Golden Grizzlies. It'll make it all the way, and out she goes as this power play is expired, and we're back to full strength here.
First positive play so far for the Golden Grizzlies this game, killing off the third penalty for Purdue Northwest.
Yeah, it was a 2-on-1 chance there right in front of us for the Pride, but they're unable to get a shot on. Good defensive play there by Schultes. Puck is behind the net right now of the Pride. Circling with it are the Pride, trying to set themselves up a breakout. They'll delay it back. Quarterbacking it out right now are the Pride, but they're going to circle back even more. Good pressure put on here by the Golden Grizzlies as they try and come back from a 4-0 deficit.
It's going to be a tall order for the Golden Grizzlies.
It really will, but crazier things have happened in the world of hockey, Noah.
That is true.
Last year, the Red Wings came back from a 4-0 deficit, I remember, against the Buffalo Sabres and won that game in overtime. Now the Pride with it coming to the offensive zone. The shot, and it just goes high of Zamek. I think he got a piece of that. Golden Grizzlies now with it in the neutral zone. They'll bring it in. And it's attempted shoot in, but it's a nice defensive play there. And another shot that just goes wide of Hyde for the Pride. Pride will bring it up into the neutral zone. It'll cross through the neutral zone into the Oakland D zone. A shot, and it just goes high of Zamek there over the glove. The Pride with it in their D zone right now, trying to flip it up through the neutral zone. It's flipped off the boards. Oakland advances it down into the O zone, but it's intercepted by the Pride. Oakland now on the horse with it is Ansel, trying to get there, and he's able to. Looks like Morrison has it now. He'll bring it up through center, send it over to Pilot. Pilot will take it in himself, and he's rubbed off it by one of the Pride members. The Pride now with it, bringing it up through center. A nice defensive play there by Vogler of the Golden Grizzlies. Grizzlies now trying to get it in to the corner. And it's going to be trapped in the corner right now. We have a bit of a puck battle going on with Vogler and one of the Pride. They flip it out through center. No icing here. Bentley with it now. Sends it up through the neutral zone. A chipped in by Schultes, but it's intercepted by the Pride. It'll come down below the cage of Zamek. A nice defensive play there by Pilot. He'll rub off number 26 of the Pride. Not allow him to get control of it. Pilot with it now. Looking for someone to pass it to. He'll just flip it out himself. It'll be taken by the Pride as they bring it down into their D zone, sorry. They'll bring it up. Crossing through the neutral zone on the Pride. A nice defensive play there by Mini. The Pride player wanted a trip, but the ref saw otherwise. Oh, what are we seeing so far in this second period?
Well, the first period I didn't see any action over where we're at right now, but now I see too much action, which is not what I like, because that implies that they both switched.
Yeah. Yep. So Golden Grizzlies now with it. Schemmel trying to find someone to give it to. He's able to get it to Margolis. Margolis will flip it up through center, and Schemmel taken down in the process, but no call there. Puck will be flipped into the near corner, where it'll be taken by the Pride. They'll bring it up through their D zone, try and get it out into the neutral zone. They are able to, but not a clean entry as it's picked off by one of the Golden Grizzlies, Devin Knepp. And it's flipped in behind the cage of Hyde. It'll be taken, though, by the Pride. They'll go to the far corner, tie up with it. Oakland able to get it loose. Squeezes it behind the cage. They'll reverse it all the way around. It's picked off, though, by the Pride, and they'll flip it out into the center ice. Tired group here right now for the Pride, though, Noah. Oakland can take advantage here.
I hope so. Give them some sort of life in the second period.
Yeah, but the Pride are finally able to get out of dodge as they'll bring it up through the neutral zone into the O-zone. A shot blocked there by Margolis. Nice stick there. It'll be reversed down to right in front of us with Morrison as he'll give a rough ride to the Pride. The Pride with now the captain, number 82.
Ooh.
Make that Andrew Remmer, who takes a spill at the blue line. Pride are able to keep it in. They'll shoot it down below Zamek. 21 with it now below the cage. He's given a rough ride by Margolis. Looking to do something with it. He'll send it up to the slot. Shot and nice save there by Zamek as he came skating out of his crease, flashing the leather, and a save there by the Pride.
Nice save right there by Zamek. Great start so far for the Golden Grizzlies in the second period.
Yeah, you wonder if Zamek got a bit of an earful from Coach Mammal about his play in that first period, which enlightened him to make that save there.
Well, I mean, to be fair, also, you can't just stack all the blame on Zamek. You could also stack some of it on the defense as well.
Yeah, a couple of those were just blatant entries that really should have been stopped. Got to get a body on a body. But then a couple of times there were just really clean shots that Zamek should have probably saved. Some of them you just need a save there.
Well, sometimes it's not just black and white. It's not always one person.
Right. So right now the puck in the neutral zone. The Pride trying to find a way to get it in, and they're finally able to. 81 with it now. He'll bring it in the neutral zone. Schultes gives him a bump, and the net comes off its bearings.
That's got to be the fourth time this game that net's been dislodged. I don't think it's like actually stuck in the ice.
Yeah, the net right in front of us, it's the same net that came off twice in the first period, and it keeps coming off of its bearings. I'm not sure if the holes in the ice are deep enough to hold the post, but nonetheless, we'll have a face-off come out to the glove side of Zamek, his left. Oakland wins that face-off. Pilot will send it up to number 23, unable to corral it as the Pride will get advantage of it. They'll set up, trying to get it through the neutral zone. They do. They get a clean entry. Number 12 sends it to number 21. He'll come towards the slot, delay, and a nice bump there given by number 23 to disrupt that shot. The Pride will circle the track with it, come out towards the point, and a good stick there by Minnie to poke that one, sending it about 40 feet down the ice.
Nice defense there by Oakland.
The Pride will make a small change. 81 will bring in a shot, and a nice save there by Zamek. Blocker down with a purpose. Ansel with it now, trying to get it out, and he can. And number 23's got it now on his horse, on the race, down the right side, and he's caught up to by the Pride, unable to get that one for a true advancement and to make a threat, Noah.
Yeah. That was a nice play right there by number 23. He showed a lot of hustle. Unfortunately, he wasn't able to get anywhere near the goalie, but I'd still see that as an absolute win. It's a nice job right there for the new guy.
Yeah, absolutely. Drew Schemmel with it now, flips it into the O-zone for the Golden Grizzlies, but it's retaken by the Pride as it's now retaken by number 7, Brendan Vogler, and we'll have a freeze here by Isaac Hyde. So 13-11 left here in this period, but where it counts, Purdue Northwest by 4. Oakland playing a lot better in this period, though, Noah.
Well, that is true because they have not allowed a single goal so far this game.
You mean this period?
I wish it was this game. Yeah, this period.
At this point in the first, there was already 2 in there for the Northwest.
That is correct.
A Fandon shot there by Oakland, and here's a 2-on-1 for the Purdue Northwest, and a shot, and it just goes wide, and Zamek gets out and does a spread out and is able to make another save. What a save by Zamek.
It looked like his blocker was about to tap it into the net, but luckily it didn't.
So shot goes to the right wide of Zamek. It redirects off the boards, back out to one of the Pride, and Zamek able to get across the crease and lay down and block it. They just weren't able to elevate that puck above the blocker.
No, they did not.
Knupp with it now, advancing through the neutral zone. He'll flick it in to try and get a forecheck chase for the Golden Grizzlies. It'll be retaken by the Pride behind the cage. They'll bring it up through center. Bentley with it, Schemmel, flips it off the boards, but not out for the Golden Grizzlies. They'll send it over to Margolis. He'll look it over. Flubs the shot, and the Pride have it now. Flip it out in front of Zamek, and he dives down to make sure that one doesn't go home. It's flipped off right off the glass in front of us. Margolis with it now. He'll bring it up through center. Fans on a shot a little bit. It's retaken in the corner by Knapp. Knapp will go down behind the cage. It'll be a shot that just goes behind the goalie, and it'll come out through back to the center. A shoot in here by the Golden Grizzlies, and it looks like we're going to have a penalty. Yep.
Looks like it's going to be on.
No, Morrison's. Yes, we'll have a penalty number 15. It looks to be for the Purdue Northwest, which is Patrick Hayes, the defenseman. So, Golden Grizzlies will go back to the Jomo Show power play, number 3. 0 for 2 on the power play are they today, but looking to finally break that ice.
Hopefully, a third time is normally the charm. Let's hope that's the case for Oakland.
Yeah. So Oakland loses the faceoff, though, and the puck will be sent all the way back towards Zamek. He'll come out of his cage to field it. Keith Pilot now will be the quarterback for the Golden Grizzlies. He'll be behind the cage with it. He'll bring it up himself, send it over to Margolis. Margolis back up to Pilot, but it jumps his stick. It's taken by the Pride at center ice. Margolis with it now. Make that Schultes now with it. Bring it up through. He'll dump it in and send it around the boards, but it's sent back out by the Pride. Margolis with it, sends it over to number 23. Number 23 will bring it in. He'll send it all the way around the boards, trying to get it back out to the point, and it just jumps the stick of Keith Pilot. Margolis on the chase for it.
You don't want to be like looking so sluggish right there. You have no idea who's going to be right behind you. In that case, it was number 92 on the Pride.
Margolis was going a little slow, and the Pride went off on a change there. 92 jumped on the ice and went right for it, but luckily Margolis able to see it in time. Oakland looking to set up behind the cage here. Keith Pilot kicks it from his stick, and unfortunately it's taken by the Pride. The Pride here on a shot, and a nice save there by Zamek, went right to the chest of him. Not what you want to do on the power play for the Golden Grizzlies, giving up shots to the penalty kill team. But
and you also don't want to just be acting all sluggish on the power play, especially when you're trying to clear your own, or trying to get your puck out of your zone, because you have no idea. You've seen how the hustle this team has had. You don't want to be caught resting on your laurels.
Yep. 4-0 here. 10:35 left in the second period. 42 seconds left on the 2-minute minor for number 15, which is Patrick Hayes. So Golden Grizzlies trying to get possession of this power play. They really can't. The Pride have it, and it's right on front of Zamek, and he never saw it. Luckily, Morrison was able to grab that puck before our Pride had a chance to put it home on Zamek. Morrison will bring it up through center himself. He'll send it all the way around the boards, trying to get it over there to Knapp, but it's cut off nicely by a Pride. They'll look to flip it out, but instead they'll control and bring it out themselves. 5 seconds left here on the power play for the Golden Grizzlies. And a shot, a backhand, and it's redirected out in front by the Golden Grizzlies. Morrison with it now. He'll bring it up himself. We're back to even terms on the ice. Shot by Morrison, and an easy save there for Hyde.
Yeah, that was a lucky break right there for the Golden Grizzlies. It looked like Purdue Northwest had full control in the offensive zone.
Yeah, definitely. So 9:39 left here in the second period. Where it counts, though, Purdue Northwest Pride by 4. Zamek played much better, though, so far in this second period, Noah.
That is true, yes. Like, so far he's not getting up a goal, so he's been doing just fine. But for all we know, I mean, there's still plenty of hockey to be played in this period. So who knows how many, what happens next between, like, now and 10 minutes from now.
Yeah. So out there right now for the Golden Grizzlies is Ansel, 23, Schultes, Pilot, and Minnie. Draw will be just on the left dot to Zamek. Puck will be won by the Golden Grizzlies and then retaken by the Pride at center ice. They'll try and get it in, a clean entry out of the Pride. And a backhand shot and
the
net come off its bearings once again.
Whoever drilled the hole in the ice did a very poor job, because that net's been dislodged several times this game.
Yeah. A backhand shot by the Pride was a save for Zamek. In the process of saving it, he bumped the net off its bearings. So, face-off happens right in front of us. It's won by the Pride. Ansel gives a rough ride to the Pride along the cage. Keith Pilot doing his best to get their puck to the slot, and it's no shot for the Pride. It was really nice defensive play there by Schultes. Puck comes across ice, And a puck that goes through the slot, nobody home. Pride with it right in front of us, giving a rough ride by Schultes. Right, comes back in front of us as they delay. It's picked up by number 23. He tries to get it out to Keith Pilot. Finally able to get it over to Schultes, who'll bring it up through the neutral zone. He'll flip it in himself and allow the D-men to go off on a change. Antoine Pilot will hop off, and Bentley and Margolis will hop on. But we have a freeze here by Hyde, so we'll have a face-off. Some good defensive possession there by the Golden Grizzlies, Noah, as quite a few pucks found their way towards the slot, but they were able to make some nice defense and not allow a shot there.
That is true. Yeah, that's true, Drew. Hopefully the offense can look at that and try and come up with something of their own and score some goals here to try and at least make this look more competitive. So far, the defense has done their job. They have not allowed any goals. Let's just see the offense step up right now.
Yep. So it was an offsides there by the Pride, so they have to tag up. Oakland able to take control. Bentley with it now. Trying to get it through center. Once again, the Pride are offsides. Got to tag up here. They bring it in now through the zone. Giving a rough ride as Margolis. Puck will be flipped out by the Golden Grizzlies. It'll be out in the neutral zone, controlled by the Pride. And they'll shoot it in towards Zamek, who will block her up in the air, and it falls down behind the cage. Bentley with it. Trying to get it out, but he's pinched by the Pride nicely. Bentley with it. Sends it up to Nepp. Nepp will bring it up through the neutral zone all the way into the O-zone by himself. One-man wrecking crew. And an easy blocker save there by Hyde.
Like I said, so far in this game, it's just been all defense. We're on both sides of the puck. Jacob Zamek's been doing very well in that after that horrendous 4-goal drubbing that he had in the first period. Meanwhile, for Purdue's side, it's just been nothing but the same so far on defense. They've allowed 0 goals, and so far they've allowed 0 goals against Oakland in the past almost near 24 hours.
Yep. So 7:47 left here in the second, where it counts, though, Purdue Northwest by 4. Even terms on the ice. Puck behind the cage right now of the Pride. It'll come out to the neutral zone where it's taken by Bentley. He'll look for someone to give it to, and he's going to shoot it by Margolis and send it in. Oakland on the chase for it. Schultes looking to gather it, but he can't. It's taken by the Pride. They'll bring it up through the neutral zone. A clean entry for the Pride. Pinched nicely by Margolis, though, just below the blue line. Puck will find its way to Zamek, where he'll make an easy jump out for a save, and eventually his own man in Schultes falls on top of him. Cage for for Zamek came dislodged there, but able to get his mask back on in time. Puck in the corner now by Schultes. He's on a chase for it. Gives a rough ride to a Pride member. Oakland looking to set up something. They just cannot find a way to control it offensively without it being along the yellow. Oakland now with it. Bentley looking to just shoot it in, try and set something up. Oakland will go off on a change here, though. Schultes stays for the moment. Everyone else changes. Pride bringing it in through the neutral zone. They'll find their way. Puck will go behind the cage of Zamek. Schemmel looking for it, giving a rough ride, though, by number 2, Noah Murphy. Keith Pilot with it, sends it up to Morrison. It jumps his stick. It'll be flipped back in, though, by the Pride. They'll bring it up behind the cage, circle the track, trying to lay it back, but it's redirected out in front nicely by the Golden Grizzlies.
Yeah, Schemmel looked like he was about to lay a massive hit on Murphy.
He really did. Murphy, a shot and an easy backhand goal there by Murphy. Zamek bit on that forehand, and Murphy able to go backhand right, top shelf on top of Zamek, and Murphy a goal. That'll be his second on the year. Noah Murphy.
Yeah, it was a matter of time before Zamek and the defense as a whole started to break down, because the offense has not been able to generate any sort of pressure on Purdue Northwest. So, like I said, it was only a matter of time before the defense let up and allowed a goal, and now that seems to be the case. Although this time it took almost 14 minutes instead of a minute to score, or to let up a goal, that is.
Yeah, and so definitely not what the Golden Grizzlies wanted to do there, unfortunately, but that is the way it falls at the moment. And we'll have a stoppage of play here, puck up in the netting. So 5-0 now in favor of the Purdue Northwest Pride. 5:53 left here in the second period. Oakland clinging to any sort of life they have left.
Got to pick up whatever pride that they needs right now.
Yes, no pun intended,
No,
but
pun entirely intended.
so face-off will happen. Pride will win it. They'll bring it into the Oakland O-zone. Zamek will think about coming out to field it, but he doesn't. It's taken by Ethan Knepp. Make that Shane Bentley. Ansel with it now. No delay behind the cage. Send it over to Vogler. Oakland going with a little bit of a different look here with 3 defensemen on the ice now at the moment. Net comes off its bearings once again. Zamek was ran into and bumped into the cage, and it came off its bearings. So for a team that obviously doesn't play here in Purdue Northwest, they've got to be pretty annoyed at that net that it keeps coming off, Noah.
That is true. Here's a cool drinking game for you folks at home.
Oh, jeez.
Take a shot anytime the net gets dislodged this game.
They wouldn't be awake at the end of this period.
Nope.
Andrew Morrison in the dot now for the face-off. A little bit of conversation here between the referees, and it looks like we're ready for play. Face-off lost by the Golden Grizzlies and won by the Pride, and a shot from the point is saved by Zamek, flashing the leather there. 5:25 left here in the second. Purdue Northwest up by 5. So the face-off will go to the opposite dot, to the left of Zamek now, to his glove side. In the dot will be Schultheis. He'll win the face-off, but it'll be taken by the Pride, and a nice save there by Zamek as he stretches out to make a save on the Pride with his blocker. Pride with now another shot on the Zamek save, and another shot that just goes wide of Zamek.
A near rebound attempt. Zamek didn't look like he was prepared for that. Luckily, he didn't hit the net.
The Pride are all over these rebounds. And another goal for the Pride. Went 5-hole on Zamek. Spits out a rebound on that last goal. Goes to the boards where the Pride are able to gather it, send it up to the slot, and then a shot just goes 5-hole on Zamek, and he's down with his head crossed on his arms right now because he knows that he's letting his boys down. So make that 6-0 in favor of the Pride. Looks like, I'm not sure exactly who scored that goal. They didn't look like they went through a change the same time that they crossed in front of us. Did you see who it was, Noah?
I don't believe I saw who it was.
No, yeah, they went for a change the same time that they went for the high five, so it's hard to see who it was from our angle, as we're not up top today. We are down along the boards. But nonetheless, it is now 6-0 in favor of Purdue Northwest with 4:45 left here in the second. Purdue Northwest will bring it into the O-zone. Another chance here, possibly. Zamek able to get across the pipe in time to make the save here. Schemmel with it, tries to shovel it out, and he's unable to. But finally, it'll Kareem all the way out. Minnie with it now, sends it over to Schemmel. Schemmel get into the zone, get it over to Minnie. Minnie unable to keep it, though, as it's taken by the Pride. Regathered by the Golden Grizzlies. They'll bring it up along the blue line. Delay it over now to Morrison. Morrison will bring it down. Snapshot and a nice save there by Hyde. Spits out a rebound. Puck flipped behind Hyde.
Tried to have a little flair right there with that. Trying to go a little Michigan-esque right there.
Pride will bring it in now. Number 71 will cut across the front of the slot, and it's flipped out nicely by Morrison. Not allowing to go there. Another shot from the point by number 18. Stick save there by Zamek. Morrison now trying to get it out, and he can't. It's pinched nicely by the Pride. Schemmel with it now below the line. He'll flip it all the way out. It won't be an icing. Looks like it was tipped mid-ice. Oakland and Pride both go off on a change here. It's brought in through the neutral zone by the Pride. 27 has it now. Shot, and it's a nice pad kick save there by Zamek. Puck will be brought in now. Zamek able to get across the crease. A backhand beauty, no good. And we're going to have a penalty here.
No, it looks like the net got dislodged again.
Oh, yes, it did.
Of course.
The Pride went for a little bit of a backhand beauty Sidney Crosby signature, but Zamek able to shut that one down nicely.
Let's go back to that near Michigan that one of the players had. That would have been a nice way to kickstart your.
He flipped it up from behind the cage. I just don't think he was able to control it to flip it in. But we saw that puck flutter over there by Hyde. Really good job by Hyde, able to see that though and knock it down.
Yes, that is true, Drew.
Hyde has been sharp today. He had one of their goalies, we don't know which one, had a shutout last night. We wonder if it was possibly Hyde, if he's on track for another one today.
If that's the case, then he's absolutely padding those save percentage stats.
Yeah. So 3:19 left here in the second. Purdue Northwest up 6-0 on your hometown Golden Grizzlies. Drew and Noah will stick with you till the entire time, even though it might be painful till the end.
It might be.
Bentley with it now. Make that connect. He'll bring it up through the neutral zone, flip it in himself, but it'll be sticked up into the protective netting. So it has a face-off.
Went a little too high there on the dump. If he went a little bit lower, he would have been able to find a way to get behind the net and try and make something happen.
Yeah. So face-off will be all the way down in the Oakland O zone. Schultz down in the dot for it. He'll win the draw back to Bentley. Bentley delay with it. Send it over down to Vogler, who'd give it over to Knepis. He'll reverse it. Puck will be flipped up behind the net as it goes off a stick. Schultz with it now, trying to find someone to give it to, but no one available. Puck battle happens behind the cage. Schultz still trying to find someone, dangling with it. He'll button hook. Looking for someone. It'll go to the corner. Back out to Bentley, but he can't corral it. The Pride have it now into the O zone. Towards the slot, but nobody home. Good stick there by Keith Pilot. Vogler with it now. He'll bring it up through the neutral zone, and an easy kick save there. Kicked out with a purpose by Hyde for the Pride. An attempted shot, but it looks more like a cross-ice pass. Vogler with it now. He'll try and delay. Gives it over to Pilot. Pilot will slap it down off the skate of Vogler on accident. And we're going to have a stoppage of play here. So, not entirely sure what's going on.
What's Pilot doing?
Pilot just threw his stick on the ground.
He just dropped his stick, and then he just circled around and picked it back up. That was weird.
Yeah.
I thought he was dropping it.
Oh, one of the players for the Pride lost the blade, so they stopped play to get him. He lost the blade out there.
Okay.
Happens sometimes, and when you lose a blade, it's hard to get off that ice because you're basically skating on one skate.
Yes, exactly.
And it doesn't work out too well.
Does not work out too well.
So 2:20 left here in the second. Where it counts, though, Purdue Northwest up by 6. Oakland able to get control of it, but eventually it's turned over to the Pride. The Pride will bring it up through center, pinched along the boards very nicely there by our goalies.
Nice hit there, number 23.
And 23 will give a rough ride to number 16 of the Pride. Schemmel will give a rough ride and return to number 7 as well. Oakland play with a little bit of fire. Connor Durfee, a guy we haven't said too much today. He's able to flip it into the O zone for the Golden Grizzlies, but it's regathered by the Pride. They'll try and bring it up through center, but it's picked off by Morrison. Unable to corral it, though, is Andrew Morrison. And a huge hit by 23 once again into the center boards. A shot goes high of Zomick by the Pride. 83 with it now for the Pride. He'll turn it over. It's taken by number 23. He'll bring it up through center. And it's picked off by the Pride, but then eventually it's turned over to the Golden Grizzlies. Trying to get it out of the Pride. They're able to get it into the O-zone cleanly. And a really nice takedown there by Margolis. And Margolis and 7, make that number 2, Noah Murphy of the Pride, are going to have a little bit of a conversation as they both get up and make their way off the ice.
Judging by their facial expressions, it wasn't anything mean. They looked
No,
like
I think they were laughing about it a little bit.
They were just chatting a little bit before number 2 went on the bench.
Yep. A shot saved by Zomick. Zomick does a full-on whale to spin around to regather himself. Pride with it now. Shot from the point and a blockered out in front. They regather, they get the rebound. Backhand, and it just goes wide of Zomick. Zomick able to flip back over onto his stomach. He's on one knee.
Dislodged once again.
Yep.
Fortunately, play wasn't stopped because the puck wasn't anywhere near it.
Shot from the point, and it just goes wide of Zomick. Pride with it now, 81 below the cage. Out to the slot, nobody home. Minnie able to gather it. He'll try and flip it out, and he does nicely. So Oakland able to get off a change here. Pride will regather on their horse. Here come the Pride, one-on-one. Dangle, backhand, forehand, and it's a nice stick there by number 12, Schemmel of the Golden Grizzlies. Schultz with it now, bring it in and through the neutral zone, and a nice stick there by the Pride. Noah, it's been all Purdue Northwest as we've got 5 seconds left here in this period.
That is true. It's felt like all the action has been in this little corner right here where we are.
Yep. So that'll end us on this second period. It'll be 6-0 in favor of Purdue Northwest, a brutal game for the Golden Grizzlies. And no, I don't know if there's really a whole lot to say other than yikes.
That is the only thing you could possibly say about this game. No goals for the Golden Grizzlies.
Yeah.
And
A
second period was-
disastrous game for Zamek.
second period was a little bit cleaner.
Yep.
They've only allowed half the amount of goals that they allowed in the first period.
Yeah, but a disastrous game for Jacob Zamek. 1-10 on the year, 846 save percentages, and those are both going to get worse after today's game.
That is true, Drew.
Yep. So we'll take a break for this intermission. Drew and Noah, you're listening to WXOU Sports on YouTube. We'll be back with third period hockey for Oakland Golden Grizzlies versus Purdue Northwest Pride. We'll be right back. Welcome back, everybody, to Suburban Ice Rochester. Drew and Noah here for the start of third period hockey of Oakland Grizzlies versus Purdue Northwest Pride. Oakland wins the faceoff, gets it into their O-zone for one of the few times tonight. Schulte's with it now. A shot from the slot, and it's saved by Hyde. Right to the center of Hyde. Easy save for him. Noah, what do we need to see in this last period for Oakland? At least go out with a smile on their face. We know they're not going to probably win this unless you're scoring 7 in a period.
Score 1 goal. You have a prime opportunity right now. You're in your offensive end. You got to try and come up with something.
Yeah, they were shut out last night 18-0. You hope that they can at least get 1 on the board for the weekend to have a little bit of pride as they go out of this rink tonight. Puck is on the far cage from us, and we're going to have a hand pass here. So we'll have a face-off come out and to the face-off dot as the official right in front of us ruled a hand pass. So about 31 seconds gone. That didn't take long for a stoppage of play, but at least this time it's not the cage, Noah.
Yep.
We've seen this cage just to our left come off probably about 7 times tonight. Puck will be won back by the Golden Grizzlies, then it'll be fielded by Hyde, who will give it to his counterpart on the Pride. Knepp with it now as he gets a takeaway in the neutral zone, but the Pride regather behind their cage. Given a rough ride is Andrew Morrison to a Pride. Puck to the slot, shot, kick save there by the goalie, Hyde. Another shot off a rebound is redirected by the Pride.
That was probably the best opportunity Oakland's had so far this entire game.
Pride with it now. Shot on Zamek, kick save by Zamek, kicked out with a purpose. Puck in the far corner, and Andrew Morrison is flattened onto the ground. Clean hit there, though. Puck will be brought out by the Golden Grizzlies, and Knepp had a wide open but able to gather it. Shot goes wide by Knepp. Puck will be brought in now by the Pride as it careened all the way around the boards. Puck will be moved towards the slot, but nobody home. It'll be frozen now by Zamek. That 45 seconds to a minute might have been the best we've seen of Oakland in a long time.
I hate how you might be right, Drew.
Yeah. I mean, 2 quality shots there. A third one that was a really good shot, but it got blocked out in front. Face-off happens, won by the Golden Grizzlies. They're able to try and flip it out, but it's flipped right back in by the Pride. Oakland will try and move it out. Still pinched nicely by the Pride. It'll come all the way down behind the cage. It'll be moved out towards the slot where it's empty, and it's picked by the Wolverines. They'll bring it up through the neutral zone. Bentley with it now, dumps it on in. On his horse forward is number 23, head of steam. He'll give a rough ride to 81. Looking for a shot, and it just goes wide of Hyde. Puck will come around in front of us, picked up by number 12. He'll send it back to 15. 15 will send it up. 81 for the Pride now with it. He'll bring it up through the neutral zone. But it's picked off by the Wolverines, sent right back in. Pride regather control of it and bring it up through center, where it is eventually taken by the Golden Grizzlies as they gather it in their offensive zone. A little bit of a puck battle in the corner right now. Number 23 as well, Stefano Mini engaging that. Zamek making sure that no one squeaks behind him as he keeps a weary eye on what's going on behind him. Tries to go a poke check, and he's able to get a nice poke check to clear to the corner. Was that what you were going to say, Noah?
I was about to say, a nice poke check there by Zamek.
It was. Very active and alert as Noah as well as Zamek with that poke check. Puck is attempted to be won by the Golden Grizzlies, but it's not. Eventually, a shot goes towards Zamek, and he has to sprawl out to make sure he gets all of that one. Gets up kind of slowly. I'm sure Zamek's probably pretty worn out, Noah.
I mean, yeah, you have to be. You're giving up 6 goals. Your offense hasn't done anything to generate pressure. It seems like the puck is always on your end of the rink.
Yeah. Oakland try to get it out, but they can't. Really denying it in the corner. Puck will be up to the slot, but it's flipped down below the goal line. Giving a rough ride is the Golden Grizzly and Stefano Mini right now. Eventually, the Golden Grizzlies win it as they flip it out towards center. It'll come all the way down, but it's fielded first by Hyde. As the Golden Grizzlies are on a change, here come the Pride on their horse. A shot and a kick save there by Zamek. Golden Grizzlies will win that rebound, though. It'll be fed in by the Golden Grizzlies. To the corner they go. Morrison giving a rough ride to number 10. The Pride will get it as they'll try and get it out through the neutral zone, but it's denied by the Golden Grizzlies. And a bit of a mid-ice collision. 3 guys go down. No call here. We play on. Pride bring it up through the neutral zone with a head of steam. A shot, and it just goes wide of Zamek. It'll be flipped out by Stefano Mini. It'll come all the way down to the opposite blue line where it's picked by the Pride. They'll send it back and forth between their D-man where it eventually come up to their center. He'll bring it in himself. He'll circle the track, think about a shot, but delay. It'll come across the crease. It beat the goalie, but it was just wide. The Golden Grizzlies will bring it in right in front of us. Shot and an easy save there by Pride. Morrison with the shot there. And a disturbance out in front. Andrew Morrison giving some pushing and shoving to Patrick Hayes of the Pride. Noah, what are you seeing in this period?
I'm seeing a lot of action for Purdue Northwest. Looks like it's been the entire game. But it's nice to see that Oakland is at least trying to generate more offense this period.
Yeah, Oakland wins that faceoff. They'll send it down along the boards. 20-foot shot, and it's a fanned-on shot by number 23.
He had it right there.
He had it, and he had beat the goaltender. And we have a delayed penalty coming here. Backhand shot, and it's saved by the goalie. Delayed penalty still coming. 6 skaters out for the Golden Grizzlies now. Keith Pilot with it up at the top. Sends it down to Schemmel. He'll delay a little bit. Backhand, save, shot, and it just goes wide of the goalie again. Oakland still with control.
Right there.
2 backhanders off of a rebound that went towards Hyde, but he's able to make a great save and stop it.
I could think of like 3 different moments right there where Oakland had a chance to at least get 1 point on the board, but it just didn't. It wasn't meant to be.
No.
And it's infuriating.
Yes, Hyde able to deny both of those. As we're going to go to another Joe Mo Show power play here for the Golden Grizzlies. Quartet of killers out there now for the Pride, featuring their captain, number 13, to make that Jacob Toland. Oakland discussing what they're going to do. The refs huddle over in front of the penalty box right now. Not sure what they're discussing, but we'll wait to find out. Some conversation happening now between one of the referees and head coach Carl Trojan for the Pride. Purdue Northwest looks really confused right now on what's going on.
Yeah, what is going on? The play has just been completely stopped.
Yeah. It looks like we're going to have a 5-on-3 actually now. Number 36 and number 15 are in the box for the Pride. Make that Patrick Hayes and Carter Hobbs, 2 D-men in the box. So they're down to 4 D-men now for this power play brought to you by the Joe Mo Show. Shot from the point just goes wide. Shot came from Schemmel.
All right, this is a prime opportunity right now for the Golden Grizzlies to try and get a goal in this game.
5-on-3, you got to make something happen here. And you have a 5-on-3 in the advantage with your defense as well, because they've only got 4 defensemen to rotate between these 2 minutes of power play. So Oakland with control with it. Stefano Mini with it. Give it over to Schemmel right in front of us. Schemmel will circle out towards the point. Give it back. One-timer shot kicked out with a purpose by Hyde. It'll be taken by the Pride. They'll flip it out, but it's gloved down by Stefano Mini. He'll bring it in, but it's offsides. Stefano Mini not happy with that call. Thought that his counterpart, number 23, had gotten back in time, but nonetheless, we're going to have a face-off. Some really good pressure there by the Golden Grizzlies, Noah, hoping to break that donut that they have on the scoreboard. 14:28 left here in the third period where it counts Purdue Northwest by 6. 1:21 left on this 5-on-3 power play.
Come on, Oakland, you got this, man. You're on 5-on-3. This is a perfect opportunity to try and get some offense generated.
Oakland with control at the neutral zone. They'll feed it in, and it looks like Nepp wasn't ready for it. It went by him, and then the Pride were able to gather it and dig it out and fling it all the way. So Oakland with it. They'll quarterback out their offense behind their cage. Here they come through the neutral zone is number 24. Make that Shane Bentley, and it's flipped out by the Pride. Zamek will come out to field it. He'll flip it up away from the Pride. And 2 Golden Grizzlies are going to collide into each other in the neutral zone. And now the Pride take over. 40 seconds left here on the power play. 13:40 left in the period. And they'll send it all the way down to Zamek, where he'll field it and give it over to Schemmel. Schemmel now will look it over. Send it over to his partner. And a huge hit is given by the Pride right in front of us. And wow, that guy got flattened. Did you see that, Noah?
Yeah, I did see that. That looked painful.
10 seconds left here in the power play. Oakland looking to gather something, but they're not able to get control. Now they have it. A shot from the slot, and it just goes high of Hyde. Puck will Kareem all the way around in front of us to Margolis. Another shot blocked out in front, though. Pride get it now, and it's back to full strength. 13 minutes left here in the period where it counts. The Pride by 6, even terms on the ice. Oakland with it, fresh off a change. It's flipped in by the Pride, though, as they could not control it. Oakland now with it. It'll come out in front of us. Here comes Keith Pilot with it. No one in front of him. Shot.
Oh.
It's off the pipe. Keith
Hit
Pilot.
the post.
Keith Pilot off the post. That's got to hurt. You want it in so badly, and you just can't get it. Puck comes down to Hyde, where he's going to freeze it.
I swear, this entire period, this team has just been teasing us with glimpses of wanting to score.
Yeah, definitely. And they're just not able to break through. Now, off the far post there was Keith Pilot, an unfortunate one, but sometimes it just happens like that. And like everything else in this game, it stays out.
Yeah. It just sucks, though.
Yep. Puck will be sent all the way down, but it's chipped in by the Pride, so no icing here. And a kick save there by Zamek. Oakland looking to get control of it. They finally do. But it's turned over to the Pride. Number 8 of the Pride blows a tire in mid-ice. Almost turned it over, but he didn't. Brought in now by the Pride in a blocker save there by Zamek. Oakland trying to get control. They finally do. Keith Pilot behind the cage with it. He'll flip it all the way down the ice. Hyde will like to come out to field it. No icing here as he fields it. Delays it off, puts it on the tee to number 36. Bring it up through the neutral zone. Here come the Pride into the O-zone. Shot, saved there by Zamek. Puck will Kareem all the way back out the point. Slap shot. Another save by Zamek. Oakland tries to flip it out, but they fan on the shot. Pride still with control here at the point. Here they are. They'll send it back towards down below the goal line. It'll Kareem all the way around the boards. They'll reverse it. It'll be pinched nicely by the Golden Grizzlies. They'll try and get control.
All right, here we go.
They finally do. 2-on-1 for the Golden Grizzlies. And a bad pass that goes past Vogler, and he's not able to control it. Morrison on that bad pass there. Had a chance there, Noah, just unable to corral it.
That's just been the theme of this entire game for the Golden Grizzlies. You have an opportunity, and yet you find a way to not capitalize.
Yeah. So Golden Grizzlies now with it, looking to get it in, and they can. It's picked off in a neutral zone by the Pride. Another shot flipped up into the air, and no rebound there. Really confusing from our angle to see what was happening there, but a rebound was spit out there by Zamek, but Golden Grizzlies able to get to that loose trash out in front and get it out of the O-zone. Pride with it now advancing through their D-zone up through neutral ice. Schultes gives them a rough ride, but they're able to get it in. And Zamek is taken out, and it'll have a penalty here for sure, and a disturbance out in front as we have some pushing and shoving.
No pun intended, but if you're gonna get blown out 6-0 right now, at least have some pride and make sure your goalie isn't getting roughed around by the opposition.
Yeah. You know, you can't imagine that they're too happy with Zamek's performance today, giving up 6 goals, but you love when you see guys, even in the midst of a terrible game, defending their 10D.
Yes, like you got to have some sort of dignity left on your team, whether you're getting blown out or you're up by like 50.
Yeah, absolutely. So it'll be another power play here, I would imagine, for the Golden Grizzlies after Zamek was absolutely flattened in his cage, but I don't see anyone going to the box. Oh, finally now
All right, that
a
will
Pride
be number
goes in there.
22. That's Cooper Knott.
So Cooper Knott will be the victim of that. I believe that's his second
Oh,
penalty.
it's a 4-on-4.
So Vogler will get a penalty as well, I'm assuming for roughing due to that disturbance that happened out in front. Vogler probably instituted that one. So we'll have 4-on-4 hockey for 2 minutes here. 10:25 left in the third. 6-0 in favor of the Purdue Northwest Pride. Purdue in control with it at their blue line. They'll bring it up through the neutral zone into the O-zone. They'll delay with it out towards the point, send it up to top point. Slap shot and a goal. Tipped out in front. Nothing Zamek can do there. He saw the shot from the point, but a nice tip out there. Big tipper zone ability for Purdue Northwest Pride, and it's now 7-0.
Yeah,
Purdue
there's
Northwest.
nothing that Zamek could possibly do about that. That was just a perfect shot by Purdue Northwest.
Yep. And it looks like it was the captain, number 82, Andrew Reamer, on that one, but they did not elect to go for high fives. They went right back to action, so we're not exactly sure who had that one. But
If it was, that would be his 12th goal of the season.
yeah, a shot here is blockered out in front by a Golden Grizzly, and then a risky play there by Schemmel as he glides the puck over into Zamek and elects for Zamek to freeze that one. So, tale of two different tapes here, Noah. Purdue Northwest up 7-0 with 9:55 left. Their tendy in Isaac Hyde has played a phenomenal game today, not allowing a single goal as they're on verge for their second shutout in a row. And Oakland and Jacob Zamek have been an absolute disaster.
Yeah.
But sometimes that's just the way the game goes. The way the puck bounces can really benefit one team over the other. Oakland's had a couple good shots, hit the pipe a couple times, and just really nothing that's worked out for him. And number 23 slaps it off the boards, gets his own rebound, shot it on a high, but it just goes wide of him. Purdue with it now, advancing a shot and another goal for the Purdue Northwest, but we're going to have a no goal here. Goaltender interference is the call. Ref waved that one off right away. Zamek was hit out in front, so we'll have no goal here, and both teams will elect to make a change. Still going 4-on-4 right now, though. 9:18 left here in the third, where it counts, though, Purdue Northwest by 7. So face-off will come out back towards the center dot. It'll be to the right of Zamek. Schultes in the dot now for the Golden Grizzlies. He'll lose that draw to the Pride. The Pride will slam it into their own zone. They'll come around the boards towards the corner. They'll delay with it. Giving a rough ride is Margolis. It'll be slammed back down deeper. Oakland able to get it. They'll reverse it, try and get it out. Flipped out towards center. And now here come the Golden Grizzlies. They'll bring it up through the neutral zone. Knupp with it, but he's pinched nicely by a Pride. The Pride have it now. They'll bring it out behind their cage through the neutral zone. Number 71 with it, doing it all the way. He'll dangle with it, try and get towards the backhand, and we'll have a takedown on him, and a penalty will be called here. It'll be interesting to see what they do here if we go 4-on-3 or if we go to 5-on-4, Noah. We got 11 seconds left here on the 4-on-4, 8:37 left in the period.
I don't know. I just have a feeling this was on Oakland. This might be a 4-on-3.
Yeah, definitely on Oakland. Going into the box, it looks like it's Knupp.
Yep, it's going to be a 4-on-3.
Make that Shane Bentley. Shane Bentley's going to go to the sin bin. So he'll serve a 2-minute penalty for hooking. 8:37 left here, as we said. And it's 4-on-3 in favor of the Pride. Pride have been very successful on their power play today. 2 goals off the power play. They're looking for a third. A shot from the point and a nice flashing leather save there by Zamek. Put the glove down low to field that one. So still 4-on-3 though, as we have 5 seconds left on the coinciding 4-minute or 2-minute 4-on-4 penalties. Oakland will win that face-off, and they'll flick it all the way back down to Hyde. He'll field it, send it up to number 36 of the Pride. The Pride will bring it in. It's now 5-on-4, a shot, and it looks like it went up into the netting. So stoppage of play here.
Not going to lie, Drew. These minutes just feel like hours. I'm telling you something.
8:18 left here in the third period. Purdue Northwest up 7-0. Shane Bentley currently serving a 2-minute penalty for hooking. 1:40 left on the penalty kill for the Golden Grizzlies. And out she goes as they flip that puck all the way down to the back wall. Here come the Pride, though. Oakland, Andrew Morrison out of position. He'll be the last one in on the back check. A bit of a 5-on-3 here for a second. The Pride have it. Backhand shovel, and a nice save there by Zamek as he flips up the glove and is able to glove that one down. Unable to freeze it, though, and eventually it goes up into the protective netting.
Despite all the bad things that have happened in this game, it is nice to see some cool saves like what Zamek just did right now.
Yeah, Zamek's had a couple where he's really sprawled out and flipped up his legs or gone to the stomach and stretched out his arms. Really great saves here and there by Zamek. It's just unfortunate that he couldn't do it a couple more times.
It is very unfortunate.
But Oakland with it now. They'll circle around the track, send it towards the slot, but it's picked off by the Golden Grizzlies, and out she goes. It'll be fielded by Hyde. He'll give it over to number 36 of the Pride, which is Carter Hobbs. The Pride will bring it in on their power play. 50 seconds left here in the power play. 7:25 in the third period. 7-0 in favor of Purdue Northwest. 81 with it. A shot from the slot, and it's blocker down out in front. A nice block there by the Golden Grizzlies, protecting their goaltender. A shot from the point. Slap pass, make it that. And it's blockered out in front off a redirect by the Golden Grizzlies. Trying to get it up along the boards. They'll reverse it as they try and get it out. And it jumps the stick of 82, Andrew Reamer of the Pride.
Yeah, Oakland's been doing great on the penalty kill so far in this period. Or
Yeah.
at least for this power play.
Yeah, the last two penalty kills by the Golden Grizzlies have been much better than the first two, where the Pride found themselves in the back of the net. Oakland with it now sends it the length of the ice as Schemmel was able to shovel that one out of there. Pride with it now as we're back to full strength for the remainder. 6:32 left in this period. Where it counts, though, Purdue Northwest by 7, even though there's even terms on the ice. Oakland with it now. They'll bring it up through the neutral zone. Try and get it in, but it's pinched nicely by the Pride. They'll bring it back the opposite way in their neutral zone. They have it now in the far corner. It'll be brought into the slot where it's picked off by the Golden Grizzlies, and it floats its way into Zamek, where he's going to freeze it for a stoppage and play and a face-off. Both teams will elect to make a change. Goalies will come out of their crease and do a little swivel, warm up those legs as we see Hyde do that right in front of us.
Yeah, he's been doing that this entire game. That's what happens when you have nothing going on your side of the end of the ice. You're just pretty much just waiting till the clock ticks 0.
Yeah. Isaac Hyde over here probably getting bored. But bored and happy as he is in the 6 minutes and 11 seconds away from pitching a shutout. Oakland won that faceoff, but then it was taken by the Pride. A shot was flipped up into the boards. Puck finds its way into the corner now where Oakland tries to get it. They'll send it over towards the blue line. It's reversed nicely by the Pride. The Pride will send it towards the slot, and it flipped over into Zamek, where he's able to kick it out to the corner. Puck back towards the slot. A shot, and it's saved by Zamek. Another really good save by him as he comes out of his crease on his belly to save that one. Puck will be reversed into the slot. Another save that just goes wide off the rebound. Puck finds its way into the slot. Another shot just goes wide of Zamek once again. Pride are getting close here, but they can't find a way to bite through and make it 8. Puck back towards to the point. It'll come all the way around to the opposite point. Tired group out here for the Golden Grizzlies. Noah, they got to find a way to get this puck out and get a change.
Yeah, it just felt like it's been in the zone for forever.
Yep. Puck finally hops across the blue line, but I'm not sure if Oakland can get a change off here as the Pride get it right back in. Puck goes behind Zamek. Oakland picks it up in the far corner. They look to get it out, but they can't. It's reversed nicely by them. Schemmel with it now. Make that Neff now with it. Tries to reverse it, but he can't. It's picked up by the Pride. The Pride with it behind the cage. Giving a rough ride is number 82 of the Pride. Shane Bentley, courtesy of that rough ride to him. Puck still behind the cage. The Pride are really just reversing it back and forth, taking their time, Noah. And then number 15 of the Pride is hogged down. And he got some tired legs out there, but here comes Stefano Mini. He's got fresh legs now. Dangle, and he's off sides, it looks like, is the call.
Oh, come on. This team has not done anything this entire period. Just give them this one thing, this one goal.
Yep. And in the process of that, there is also a penalty, and Oakland is going to go on the power play here.
Yet another Jomo Show power play.
Yeah, Jomo Show power play number 5, I believe, on the day. 0 for 4, though, are they on the power play. You hope that this one they can crack the ice. Refs further discussing this one with both coaches and players, so we'll wait to see what really happens when we get the signal from the referee. But nonetheless, 4:27 left here in the third period, 7-0 in favor of Purdue Northwest Pride. Number 15 is going to serve a 2-minute penalty for the Pride. Number 15 being Patrick Hayes.
Looks like we'll be on the 4-on-4, actually.
Yes, as Shane Bentley finds himself once again back in the penalty box. That's been a commonplace for him today. Oh, maybe he left his water bottle in there last time and he just wants to go find it. But we'll wait until we officially find out what's happening. It looks like one of the teams has taken their timeout at the moment because refs are discussing, teams are discussing. So my guess is one of the teams took a timeout. Obviously, they don't announce timeouts on the PA system or anything like that here, so that's the thing that we can do best.
I would assume that it would have been Oakland in this case, especially if we look at the fact that they are down by 7. You think that a timeout would be something that they would do, especially being down so bad, down so much in this game.
Yeah, try and get something maybe on this 4-on-4. They had some success on that last 4-on-4, found a couple of shots, but ultimately weren't able to get one through behind Isaac Hyde. So face-off will come out towards the center dot to the left of Isaac Hyde, which would be his glove side. Schultes in the dot now for the Golden Grizzlies. He'll win it back to Schemmel. Schemmel will look to bring it up through the neutral zone, and he can't. He'll give it over to Keith Pilot. Keith Pilot will flip it across to Schultes. Schultes with it now will send it in along the boards. Pilot giving a rough ride to the Pride. Trying to dig it out is Keith Pilot, but he can't. Getting up on the forecheck is the D-man. Love to see that from your captain. Number 23 tries to get it now for the Golden Grizzlies, and he finally was able to pick the pocket of the Pride. Schultes with it now, and he's blasted by number 71. Make that RJ Saw of the Purdue Northwest Pride. Puck is delayed over in the corner by the Pride. Now up towards the point. Shot. Easy save there by Zamek. Spits out a rebound in front of him, though. Puck will come along back towards the point. Pride will delay with it, send it towards the goal line. Shot, kick save there by Zamek. It'll be flipped out by the Golden Grizzlies as they'll go off on a change here. 3:25 left in this third period. Even terms on the ice, even though it's a 4-on-4. 52 seconds left here on this 4-on-4. Puck will come into the D zone for the Golden Grizzlies. Shot will just go high of Zamek. Puck will be reversed behind the cage by the Pride. Pride will look to set up, but they can't as the Golden Grizzlies pinch nicely and get the turnover. They'll bring it out through their D zone into the neutral zone with it right now are the Golden Grizzlies. Margolis in front of us with it. He's going to flip it up and try and get it to Andrew Morrison, but it's picked up by the Pride. They bring it up through the neutral zone. A shot by the Pride, and it's gloved down by Zamek. Good
Nice glove save there by Zamek.
Yeah, and Zamek is down. I think he might just be tired, maybe. I'm not entirely sure. But a great glove save there by Zamek. Flash in the leather. So 18 seconds left here on this 4-on-4. 2:45 left in the game. Oakland just wanting to get out of this one at this point, you would think.
Yeah, let's try and get it out of your zone, at least. We want to try and keep it in your offensive zone for the rest of this game.
And that's not at all what they did as Purdue Northwest puts a snipe shot on from the point, and in it goes. Make that 8-0 in favor of Purdue Northwest. Oakland laying a goose egg here today, and Purdue Northwest puts a snowman on the board with 8. 2:43 left here in this period. The third and final one, thank goodness, and 16 seconds left on this 4-on-4. We're not even going to do high fives at the bench. We're going to go right back to the draw. I'm sure the refs in both of these teams are ready to get out of this one. A shot, kick save there by Zamek. Oakland flubs it out. It'll come all the way down where it's fielded by Hyde. He'll put it on a tee for number 36, Carter Hobbs of the Pride. He'll bring it up through center, delay it over to his counterpart. It'll be brought in by the Pride. They'll come across through the slot, try and get a shot, but it's blocked out in front by the Golden Grizzlies. It'll be flipped out of center. Pride will regather at their own blue line. They'll bring it up through the neutral zone. delay it back a little bit. Finally, they get it in. On the left side are the Pride with it. It's picked off nicely by Keith Pilot, though. He'll try and get it, but it's turned over. Pride with it now. Delaying shot.
Ooh.
And Keith Pilot looks like slides into Zomick, takes out his legs, but thankfully the Pride didn't have control of it, and it just goes wide. And eventually that net now comes off its bearings as play is stopped here.
Yeah, the first time that the net on the far side of where we are was dislodged.
Yeah, we're used to the net over here coming off its bearings. For the first time tonight, the far net comes off its bearings. So 1:48 left here. Even turns on the ice where it counts. Purdue Northwest up by a snowman on the board. Face-off takes place, and it's won by Purdue Northwest. A shot and an easy standing save there by Zomick. 1:44 left here in the third and final period. Schultes in the dot for the Golden Grizzlies. Waiting on the official now, waiting on everybody to get set. Finally, Shane Bentley gets set and face-off happens. It's won by the Golden Grizzlies. Attempt to get control and they can't. A shot just goes high and it goes up into the protective netting. We'll have a stoppage in play.
It's just the same thing as they've been stuck in that defensive zone for so long.
Yep. So Oakland will make a change here. Connor Durfee and Stefano Mini being two of the new additions out on the ice now for the Golden Grizzlies. Golden Grizzlies will lose the draw, but they're able to get a stick on it and flick it out through center. Pride have control of it now. $1:30 left in this one. Oakland fighting for any pride that they might have left in this game against the Pride of Purdue Northwest.
I'm telling you, they're feeling real prideful right now.
They are. And they have every right to. They're winning this game 8-0. They won last night 18-0. It's a great team they have there, and they are ranked in the top 5 in playoff points in the country. So it's one of those teams where, Oakland being 3-19, I don't know if they really expected to win this one, Noah.
I don't know if they did, but they had to be thinking like a man can dream, but they'll be dreaming a little bit longer now.
Yeah, 54 seconds left here in this one as there's a puck battle against the boards. Oakland able to finally get it out, and they flip it out through center. Both teams look like they're kind of just delaying the last minute of this game away. Puck will slide its way down to Jacob Zomick. He'll freeze it for a faceoff. 41.3 left here in this game. Both teams will make a full change here. Faceoff will be to the right of Jacob Zomick. Oakland will lose this draw, but it'll be a tie-up after all, and a shot that gets redirected out in front, and the puck eventually slides its way down to Jacob Zomick. He'll elect to freeze it again. 34.5 left here in this one. 8-0, as we've said before, in favor of Purdue Northwest.
At this point, they're just delaying the inevitable. They're just trying to push this on a little bit longer than it needs to be.
Yeah, they've already got their double points. As we said, if you win by more than 5 in club hockey, you do get a double point win for playoff point standings. So obviously with an 8-0 lead, Purdue Northwest has more than secured that. Face-off happens, take place. Oakland is able to win this draw. Brings it up through center ice. Right in front of us was Devin Knepp, but he's unable to corral it and turns it over to Purdue Northwest. Purdue Northwest with it now. Bring it up through center, through the neutral zone. 12 seconds left here in this period. And as time ticks away, the players slowly skate towards the puck. Oakland flicks it out all the way down, and we'll have no icing. Refs will let this one tick off, and that is the game. Purdue Northwest beats the Oakland Golden Grizzlies 8-0 in a really ugly game, Noah, for the Golden Grizzlies. Jacob Zomick letting 8 goals go by today, and Isaac Hyde for the Pride gets another shutout for him. After last night's 18-0 win, you figured Oakland probably wasn't going to win, but definitely 8-0 is better than 18-0. But back-to-back games, the Golden Grizzlies have gotten shut out in. They'll fall to 3-20 on the year, and the Purdue Northwest Pride will move to 21-5. A really good team there for Purdue Northwest.
Yeah, back to what you said about only losing 8-0 this time instead of 18-0. You're right. It is definitely a lot better, but you're still losing to a combined 26-0 in the past 2 games. That is just the worst feeling you got to have in the world.
Yeah.
Despite they probably know what they're getting themselves into when they go up against this team, especially when they did it the first time around. But it's just still a terrible feeling you got to have. Like not even be able to score a goal on them.
Yeah, a team that they're physically outmatched against. You look at the goalies. Jacob Zomick tonight, he's only 5'6", and Isaac Hyde, a huge force in net at 6'5". Oakland doesn't have a single player above 6 foot, and Purdue Northwest has multiple. So definitely a tale of 2 teams as the lights begin to shut out here. Well, we thank you for listening. Drew Allison, myself, Noah Stalker, my partner tonight, thank you for listening. And for any live sports, tune in to WXOU Sports on YouTube for highlights, recordings, and live streams just like this. Have a great night. We'll see you.